found a gamepad and I have no idea what it's from. I have a lot of these things and they are often from some weird gadget I have in the house. Okay, think the battery's dead. So okay. Hey guys, I'm Pascal from Orange Pixel, and today is gonna be another game update or developer log of devlog or devlog, an update on the game I'm working on. And in case you don't know which game that is, it's Gunslugs Rogue Tactics, the third part of the game trilogy, I guess. And in the recent weeks since the last update video I did, I've been adding a lot of little things here and there. So I'm just gonna talk you through it. I have been working on the game, but progress has been very slow. I'm not really happy with myself, but I also know it's the time of the year. I'm counting down to a little vacation we have. So I'm basically counting down days or weeks until we go on vacation. It will just be 1 week vacation. So it's not a long vacation, but it's an important vacation because we need to recharge the battery. My concentration is extremely low. So even though I have been working, it's at a very low pace, and it will pick up. I'm sure it always happens. Last year I had the same problem with Ashworld in this same period. The Gunslugs deadline is end of the year, December. It's not set in stone, as I think I mentioned before. I might release an early access before that, maybe in October or November. There's already a version available for Patreon. So if you want to check out the game and you got like $1 a month to spare, just become a patron. I'll add the link to the description, and you'll be able to play the game weekly as I update it, and things change, evolve. The game doesn't stay the same until we're nearing a release. So last time I talked about the weapon system. I already changed it 2 or 3 times since then, and I'm about to change it next week, I think, because I got a little different idea about it. So we're going to talk about that as well, and let's just jump into the game and see what we can do. So in last video I already mentioned I wanted to make the enemies a little bit stronger, a little bit smarter, a little bit more interesting when you encounter them. I'm not making them a lot smarter because smart enemies are never fun in a game like this. But I am making them more aware of their surroundings. So they are better at jumping onto crates, jumping over it and chasing you if they need to or want to. They have a little bit more variation in weapons they are using. And I'll probably add a few other type of enemies because I had enough of these soldiers already, and I think there are a lot more interesting things we can add, like more robotic and maybe some aliens based on Gunslugs 2, which ended on an alien planet. I've also been adding these pop-up stores or pop-up shops. Right now it just all say pop-up, but eventually I might add something like arcade or something else, so you know what you're gonna get into when you enter a door. So eventually it will be like the first game. You will have various type of people, like maybe a princess giving you coins as long as you don't tell her boyfriend that she's hiding right there. More funny and weird things that you don't expect in a game like this and probably won't make any sense in the world. And then hopefully you can get either coins from them or special items or some things. Some of those things I still need to figure out. I just come up with ideas as I create and play the game. So we'll just see what happens and what gets added or what doesn't. I think this is the 3rd or 4th version of the weapon system, and I'm still not happy with it. I am happy with the melee weapons or melee or, well, hand-to-hand combat weapons. So now you can pick up a baseball bat or a crowbar, and all these weapons also have their own distinct features. So a crowbar can be used to smash crates with just 1 blow. So every weapon now has an actual feature and makes it interesting to pick them up or leave them, depending on how you want to play it and what your preferences are. So previous video I showed you the creation of the snow world or the Arctic world, whatever we're gonna call it. And as mentioned by the end of the video, I wasn't completely happy with it, and I did end up changing the indoor graphics with the outdoor graphics, which already made it improve a lot more. And then I added some better background graphics, and Yeah, I'm now very happy with how it looks. It looks very bright and happy and cheerful, and still gives that snow feeling, so you know you're in the snow world. And yeah, it looks much better than it did in the first version. So that's really a good example that sometimes you just create stuff that doesn't really work or just doesn't look perfect, but you need to try it out to get to the point where it does look good. The next world is probably Egypt, like the first Gunslugs game. So we're gonna have a lot of sand in it. And then the final world will probably be hell again. And then I still have room to add just random other type of world. A Donkey Kong or Pac-Man type of world where you're walking around in a maze. Just weird, funny levels where you can maybe and hopefully collect rare items. So maybe to the Pac-Man world we could add like a super fruit or a super pill, and if you grab that one, all enemies will start to run away from you, pretty much like the ghost in Pac-Man, making that a very rare item, only usable, only found in the Pac-Man world. And the Pac-Man world is then only available by going through one of the pop-up stores or arcade stores. So I'm sure all these things will get made pretty much in time before the release. It's just right now a very slow process, and I'm mostly writing down the ideas so I don't forget them. But it's just not getting done right now. What we are gonna do right now is add a new boss. Let's go! Alright, at this point I drew the boss, and then I started to implement the boss, program the code and everything, and I was recording all of it. And then I apparently added a bug to the game. The game was full screen, I was playing it, and my PC locked up, including the recording of everything I was doing and everything I did before that. So I honestly have nothing about all the code that's being created right now. The only thing I have for you is the result of this boss jumping around in the level. Trust me, the code was pretty awesome. It was the best code ever written. You're just not gonna see it because my game crashed my PC. So here's the result. And that's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Give it a thumbs up, share the video with your friends and all the things, and let me know in the comments below what you think about Gunslugs so far and if you're interested in playing it. And that's it for now. I guess I see you guys next week. Bye.